And we are live. Wednesday night with those guys, and Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by those guys.
I love those guys.
I love you too, but welcome to Wednesday night with those guys. And this is where we talk about everything in the drone world and promote the usage of drones. And if the weather is nice where you are, please let me know how the weather is where you are and if you've been able to get out and fly your drones. In spite of all of the snow on the ground, it makes for some pretty nice footage with the snow stuck up in the trees and stuff like that, Lawrence. If you're interested in that type of footage, I mean, if that's your thing. But if the weather is nice where you are, let me know. Let me know how the weather is where you are and if you've been able to get out and fly your drones. Put it in the chat. So, what's going on with you, Lawrence, on this wonderful Wednesday?
Not a whole lot, man. The weather's nice. Everybody's outside. After the snow up and down the northeast coast, the sun comes out.
Yeah, it seems like that.
Yeah, it's nice outside. I would assume everyone's out trying to get some sun that they missed.
Yeah, probably. It's a good day. I mean,
I was out there for a little bit, splashing around in the brown water of called slush.
Not the brown water,
dude. Everything was one color, like this
Really?
coffee with cheap creamer brown. What's up with you, man? What's going on? How's things?
I'm pretty good. I mean, I'm hanging in there. I can't complain. You know, I'm doing what I got to do. Arguing back and forth with certain individuals and stuff like that. Like, well, not in arguing, but I had a specific phone call that I got a couple of times that, you know, I just felt that it was a little bit much. But you know, I'm hoping we got it resolved and everything will be okay for the customer. So
okay,
so
I'm hoping so too. I'm hoping so as well.
Yeah, because I just can't anymore. But everything is good. I mean, other than that, I mean, I did get attacked on Facebook the other day, but that's all right.
Oh yeah. I had heard about something. What had happened?
No, I'm not going to get into it.
Okay.
It's not a big deal.
All right, that's what's up.
You know.
Hold on a second. I'm trying to respond to a text.
Oh.
Okay.
What happened?
I'm sorry about that. That was very unprofessional.
No, what happened?
No, I had to respond to that text. Welcome to Wednesday night with those guys. It's hump day in New York. It's 2:25, 2026, 5:04 p.m.
Excuse me.
And
excuse me. We were talking, and you just hijacked the whole stream from your text message to whatever it is you feel you want to talk about now.
I'm trying to multitask already, you know.
Okay, I hear you. I hear you.
Sometimes my brain moves a little faster than my body wants to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, has to do with being 62 years old.
I get it. You know what I mean? There's you know, there was some stuff that was out there that I wanted to mention to you, that because I saw this thing and I was like, I didn't know they had anything about a pre-order for AVATA 360. I saw that from your man, what's his name? Deals, not Deals, but drones. And I was in 1917 06. Yeah, he got a whole bunch of numbers behind his YouTube handle, but he had put this tweet out there, and I thought it was kind of crazy.
Yeah,
But
pre-order page.
everybody is on something and they're pushing it. I thought he might be from another country too.
That's
So
what I was thinking. Because
and
the new, well, you could be anywhere now and have a .com. So
you know what I'm saying?
you don't
We
have
have
to be in the
posted
country of
something out there,
origin. Three
you know.
pre-order pricings and bundle. Now,
Yeah.
if I were to ever go to OcuSync 4, this that I would want the goggles, the little
hmm
controller, the yoke controller, and the bird.
hmm
Of course, the extra batteries.
Really.
Yeah, yeah.
And he had his own prices up there, but I mean, I don't know. I didn't compare them to the ones from Drone XL, but I expect the ones from Drone XL to be the prices roughly,
To
if
be as
not,
close.
not
Yeah, I could
close,
see. I
not
could
close
see
to any
on a.
prices.
And you know what? I could see the live on the live stream. Hey, Louisiana Helicam, how are you, brother? I could see the prices on the screen.
Hey,
I
what's
just
going on?
went to the chat real quick because I
Oh,
was having a problem.
oh. Well, you know what, Lawrence? Last week, right? We had mentioned some stuff we were talking about the drones that were at the Olympics, and
Yeah.
we had mentioned that they had some custom made drones, the ones like you saw flying down on the sled
Yeah,
track.
down bobsled and luge.
Yeah, and the skeleton. Yeah,
Yeah.
so we saw that drone, but that's the little tiny guy right there. We had confirmed that those had an O4 unit on it and everything. Those were purposely built just for this Olympic broadcast.
Yep. Yep.
We had mentioned that, and they had also had another style drone that was used to capture the skiers when they were out there performing,
Yeah, that was the 5 inch that
doing
they had.
what they had their races and stuff like that.
I think they
So
did a very good job,
we
honestly.
had this up that this was that drone on close up, and these are also purposely built just for the Olympic broadcast. Now they have two cameras on them, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
One for the pilot and one for the actual to capture the broadcast. Um, Now we did mention that last week. Now that those were built and what is it and flown by the Dutch drone gods. So you know they're the ones that get the credit for that work at the Olympics. They were part of the Olympic drone team. They were the ones that were capturing the athletes, and I had mentioned that last week.
Right.
Yeah, just wanted to bring that back. But it says that we have 18 watching, right?
We have 18, right. We do. We have people
I
lurking
don't
outside.
see anybody in the chat really, but
There's a handful of people in the chat. People are coming in late. Jim's droning just got here.
okay.
Louisiana Helicam's chilling
Yeah,
out in the
I
chat
did,
also.
I do see them, but what I'm saying is that it says that we got 18 in
So
watching.
those are probably links, other external links. I know Jack's 3D printing posted it in on the Facebook
Oh
page.
no, because I would like to do a roll call, of who's in, if it was at all possible to do roll call, but if there's only two people,
Okay, just got a message from Josh Primack. The chat isn't working. I've rebooted twice and have tried 3 different browsers.
really,
So we are, and I was wondering what was
the
happening because
chat's not working.
I had to retype several times myself.
Hmm.
Yes,
I didn't
yes.
even know how to fix that.
Facebook was acting a little quirky last week, and I think they went dark for a few hours last week. So I don't know what the hell is going on. It says 16 people watching. We do have other links. We have a link on Facebook and LinkedIn. Try that link. I'm going to put the
What,
LinkedIn
Facebook?
page. Yeah, I'm going to pull up a LinkedIn
But
page.
can you can type in the chat though, right, Lawrence?
Yeah, but one of 3 times I typed and it worked. Hold on. You're welcome. Drone Okie got in. If you're having an issue with your browser, he said he rebooted a few times too. Only thing I can suggest is F5.
I was telling you that earlier that vidIQ and a few other things were acting kind of funny.
I think it's YouTube itself. They're getting ready to make a switch. I just pray it's not the AI. Drone Oki says he's using a Mac Safari here. He hasn't had any problem. Brian and Jim's droning. You guys are on PC, laptop, Android, something like that, because YouTube seems to be acting funky. Josh Primac just texted me and let me know he's having an issue. He's rebooted twice and tried. Let me tell him to try clearing his cache.
Mm-hmm.
It's been since 426 and a few chats in, but sticking around. PC and Android.
What happened? First
thing he did. Wow.
Well, the chat seems to be kind of moving now. I'm just wondering because does anybody else have a problem with it? I mean,
hold on. Turn off.
What happened?
For 30 seconds. Sometimes you cut off a computer, it doesn't completely go off. You just power it down or hit restart. So I told him to shut it down for 30 seconds and then try. Okay, but it seems like the chat's starting to move now. Hey, Brian, what's up? All right, well, we hope this issue is resolved because it shows 21 watching. And if you guys, I was supposed to be going to LinkedIn or something. Let's try Facebook.
You know what's funny?
What's that?
Do you see? I mean, the chat's different now. I don't know than what it was before. Anyhow, let's go on.
Yeah, let's go.
We were supposed to be doing roll call, right? Because now we got 22 watching, and I don't know how many of them are in the chat.
I'll tell you how many are in the chat. Hold on. Go to the top of the screen. Reactions pop out. Participants. There's actually 1, 2, 3. Only 5 people in the chat there. So.
Okay, so the roll call.
Trolling Louisiana Helicam Waypoint.
Roll call should be short there.
And Drone Oki. Yeah, I guess. I'm guessing. It is what it is.
Yeah, since of 22 people, there's only 5 people participating.
Apparently, all the links are finally starting to work, which is a good thing.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm thinking. You know, we have our usual lurkers, and then I'm expecting some new crowd to come through, some FPV crowd to come in around time for FPV Corner. YouTube chat is not working. I messaged a ton. Shorty FPV saying the same thing.
Yeah, I see that. It's kind of funny. Oh wow. It's kind of hard to do the stream with no chat, right?
The chat is not working right. It's kind of hard to do roll call if the chat's not working right. So
So I mean, we can. I mean, I don't know any way to fix it.
Technically, I don't either because we haven't had this issue before. That's interesting. Let me go to those guys group and see if it's broadcasting there. If it's broadcasting on those guys group, I'll try and share that link. Okay, here it is. I've been sending messages in chat since the beginning of the stream. Wow, OG Shorties, yeah, Josh Primac, everyone's been trying to send messages. We apologize, guys. We had no idea. If you guys didn't let us know, we would not have known the chat. I thought something was bugged out, but
I don't know.
I'm going to try and open up a new window I could pass around. I'm
What?
going to put the link in the Those Guys group and see if it
Um,
works through there. If the
what, the
player
link for the
works there.
stream?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm just going to launch it straight there.
the
Just put the
stream,
link there in the comment.
but the stream is already. It should be already. The link
It
for it
should
should be
already
already.
be there, but it apparently it's not working. So I'm trying another one. Post, and it post goes to everyone.
But the link's not working to open the stream.
They can see the stream, but the
Mm-hmm.
chat is not working.
Oh, that's an actual YouTube thing.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. All right, I clicked on the link on the Facebook group and it brought us straight here. So now let me copy this link and copy it and put it, I guess, in the chat and in Messenger. You guys can pass this around and see what happens if that brings them in.
Mm-hmm.
That's my Facebook account with the chat.
Uh-huh.
Shorty FPV. Let's see where that is. Yeah, everyone's watching on YouTube, but it's just a chat. Ron, RJ, everyone's trying to let me know that they're checking out the stream.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's anything here.
Not if we're live. The only thing we could do is shut down and try and start up again, but I doubt it very much.
Yeah.
I'm sending out the chat also through Messenger to people, hoping that that works. Josh Primac, let me try this one. Try this link, Josh. I told him to shut down for 30 seconds too, so maybe that will bring him in. All right. Frank Rizzo, I passed on. Ron Johnson. All right.
Okay, Lawrence. I can't foresee anything that I can do.
Yeah, there's nothing in the studio. Sorry, guys. YouTube is.
Fix that. It's
usually when something that major happens when YouTube, they're getting ready to change shit around again.
Is that really? I don't know. I mean, it's just it could just be something that happened.
Last week they went dark for about a few hours.
Listen, let's just do the roll call with who's here.
Okay, we can do what we want. Yeah. Gary's here. OG Shorties. Oh, see, he's in. All right, cool. All right, shout out real quick to who we can see in the chat. It won't be too long, but I posted the link a few times. Hopefully you guys can get in that way through the Those Guys group. All right, shout out to my man OG Shorties FPV. How are you, sir? Hope all is well.
What's up?
Thanks for letting me know. Everyone was starting to come in and let us know. We saw so many and were watching. Shout out to Gary. Brant Ariels. How are you, Gary? What's up? Hope all is well. Our Canadian buddy from across the border. John Olson. How are you? Representing Long Island, Strong Island. What's up, John Olson? Waypoint, New England. Brian, hope all is well. Thank you for continuing to come back. Shout out to Drone Oki. One of the few on a Mac Safari, not having any issues whatsoever. Jim's Droning. How are you? Another Canadian friend comes by to hang out with us continuously. Jody, Drone Shots. 824. How are you, sir? I hope all is well with Jody. Eldon, representing the Bronx. Takeoff, lift, and land. How are you all? Sorry that you had a problem getting in. Hopefully YouTube will correct the issue. If not, go to the Those Guys group Facebook page. And I put a link in there. Or I think on my page I put a link also. Yeah, I just put a link on my page, my Facebook page.
That's it on the roll call?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I mean, there's a few people now in here, so let's.
Yeah.
Let's get it on. You know what, Lawrence? It seems like we just keep talking about this damn drone to the point of where it's like, I mean, I'm gonna just come out and say it here if nobody else has said it. It's probably if you really want to if you really want to get down to the nitty gritty of it, the DJI Flip, right? It's
Yeah.
really a mini, right?
Yeah.
And it's ducted, so right, so it's got a little bit of safety protection on it and stuff like that, right? Right. So I mean, I guess with with all of that being said, and at it being at its lowest price right now on, I believe, what's that on Amazon for, what's that,
Mm-hmm.
$329, bro? Come on, with two batteries.
Yeah. That's not bad. You get two batteries for 329. And what's the battery life on those?
I
I
mean,
think
it's not the
maybe,
greatest in the
maybe
world, but
no, maybe about. I'll have to confirm it. I don't want to make no
it's
specs.
not the greatest in the world. I mean, but listen, it's for a beginner. It's safe. It's ducted. You understand what I'm saying too? The motors.
Mm-hmm.
So listen, it's travel size. It fits right in a little baggie. You know what I mean? You could take it along with you in one of those little drone purses and stuff like
And
that.
immerse.
Oh, here we go. You know what? YouTube is actually way behind on the actual.
31 minutes on that battery. Yeah.
Okay, so you're
I
doing
have
all
to
right.
refresh. I often, unfortunately, have to refresh because it's
I'm
just
not
now showing.
refreshing anything because I don't want to get to the yeah. I'm no, not refreshing. But yeah, the flip. What do you think about the flip, Mars? As far as
I,
it being for a
I
beginner,
admit I do not like the design, but apparently it's selling and people do like it.
oh, well, I can tell you why. Because you can launch this thing, right? You don't need, I believe, you don't need a controller
You
for
don't
it.
need a controller. No, you could use your
You
cell
know,
phone.
palm takeoff and all that other stuff with it.
Hmm.
It's safe, you know what I mean? Because it's ducted, like I said, you know what I mean? You
Yeah.
can't, I mean, you just really can't beat it per se. I mean, for the price and for somebody that's a beginner, what else? I mean,
For an
what do you
entry
need?
level drone, it's perfect. How
Right.
many times have you seen people get a drone and they
Hmm.
fly it, and then seconds later, you
Hmm.
see a girl or a wife with the drone in their hair all tangled up?
Hmm.
Yeah, you can pull this right out the box and bump in, not literally purposely bump into people, but it has guards. It has prop guards.
You say you just bump them and don't get the hair in there. I still think hair could get
Not to say
hair.
that they still can't get inside.
Hair
No,
defies the odds of anything. Hair would get in there.
true.
Hair would get
That
in
is
there.
true. I'm trying to see what's happening. So I don't know if the chat is
There's
moving. I
there's
still
a
see
loose
24. I just got a message from somewhere.
there's a loose hair particle trapped in the door of the space shuttle every time they close
Hmm.
it.
One that'll definitely.
Yeah. So yeah. So anyway, that's what you feel about the flip. But you know what I wanted to kind of talk about, Lawrence, really quick because I don't know. I mean, the flip is the flip. I mean, you guys like the flip?
Literally, literally.
Not to flip, but I mean the DJI Flip. I mean, it's
Oh, you don't
this.
mean flipping people off. Oh, see, you should have specified
Never mind. I'm going to move on
that.
because
My
I
Mike says he cannot get in no matter what he tries, but he's still listening to the stream. So
who?
we appreciate you, Josh Primack.
Oh, I'm
Dirty
sorry.
Nachos, how are you, man? Hope all is well.
What's
What's
good,
up?
man? I'm sorry. He can't. What he can't get in? You said.
He cannot get in no matter what link. Through the Facebook link, I posted it on.
Uh huh.
Thomas Hacker, what's going on? Welcome to Wednesday night with those guys. So
You
we
know.
should. I'm expecting to see a few people here before FPV Corner comes on. We get five
Well.
minutes from our first sponsor.
Oh. Well, you know what I wanted to get into.
What's that? What's that?
Um. Well, we all know and we've all heard already, but DJI is taking the FCC to court from what I am understanding. And DJI isn't waiting on Washington to handle their business anymore. After 2 months since the since FCC has added them to the company list,
You see
back
what happened when they
December
waited, right?
22nd, right? What happened?
You see what happened for waiting, right?
Well, yeah, well, no, we ain't waiting, but DJI has filed a petition with the Ninth Circuit Court on Friday, on February 20th. Um, the FCC, DJI is saying the FCC placed them on the on this coveted list. Basically, we all know the outcome of what happened with the whole court case before that, with the whole thing with them being found as or supposedly as a Chinese military company. But
Yeah,
this whole coveted list, they actually been placed on it, and there was actually from basically the way the law was written or the bill was written,
hmm,
they could just play politics as usual, and DJI would end up on that list regardless. And I told you that before, as soon as we heard what the wording was in it.
yeah,
Now,
that's true.
they actually placed DJI on this list without any evidence to prove or to say that they have any national security threat. So let's look at this closely. They had a year to do this audit, and the audits were never done. So now that's DJI's actual argument, and they're complaining, they're saying, and not only they're disturbing DJI's ability to do business with the United States or in the United States, but also that with the not allowing customers to be able to purchase new products. But I think that's a small thing in the mind of the United States government at this point in time. But I mean, let's look at it closely and see how what I mean. We've talked about it extensively. Some of the things that, like some of that ban, and that was not. And the way that the whole bill was written, this should have been actually a broad sweep across all import electronics, but not just DJI. So I don't understand how. I mean, I do understand the allowances that they made because they need those allowances to be made for them to be able to continue to do the things that they need to do. But I mean, is an import and import and import and is an import. What's the difference?
True. Very true.
I mean that all goes back to like what I was talking to you last week about the whole bribery thing. Can you actually get caught for bribery in America?
Yeah, for real. I'd like to see that happen. I've seen it in gangster movies on TV. I don't know if it happens in today's real time
Well,
anymore.
I mean that's what that petition wants to protect. Their right to do business. You know, I guess in the United States, but you know it's all been ugly from day one. We know and understand that.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
This is true. This is very true.
but what's your thought on it? Because I can go on for days on it.
Well, my
Hmm.
thing is even the fact that they're allowing DJI to file a claim.
Hmm.
Okay, all right. It doesn't cost much to file a court claim, but I'd like to see where it goes. DJI, I think, is dead in the water. Seriously, for the simple reason all Chinese parts
Hmm.
are banned. So
Hmm.
unless DJI starts getting their parts from Malaysia and other places like that, who knows they're not? We know that there's some of them are being manufactured in Malaysia, but the parts are still Chinese. What does it come down to? Does DJI have to make a brand new drone to be blue list compliant? What?
So let me ask you a question.
I think they're dead in the water, honestly.
With what you're saying, right? With what you're saying, right? The audit that was supposed to have been done was
Mm-hmm.
never done.
Yeah.
And I get what you're saying, but that would make that ban not only on DJI but all Chinese product across the board.
All Chinese
So
drones.
how? But hear what I'm saying to you, and this
Why are
is
they
what
selling Hollystone and Costco?
hear what I'm saying to you, and this is where the argument's going to be.
All right.
Then why are other products being allowed if it's supposed to be?
All across the board. I agree with that. Now, that I cannot honestly tell you. For example, I blurted out, why is Hollystone drones being sold in Costco,
Well, we
Best Buy?
understand.
Huh?
We understand that because that they're not worried about Hollystone. Those drones
Right.
are not. They're not capable of doing anything.
Yeah, except falling out of the sky
They're not
and
capable of doing anything.
hitting someone. I
They're
once again
going
would like
after
to
a higher
apologize.
technology.
True.
Mhm.
It's sponsor. We're 1 minute past sponsor.
Oh, we'll get a response and come back. But yeah, they're
All right.
going. They're talking about higher technology than that.
I know.
For the live stream that talks about everything in the drone world and promote the usage of drones. Tune in every Wednesday night to Wednesday Night with those guys.
Yeah, what they said.
So, yeah, they're not going. That's why DJI and Autel Robotics was singled out to the top of the
Because
list
of the technology.
because of the capability, the technology involved. What they knew what they were up against. That had to be eliminated and put out of the way to be able
And
to achieve their drone dominance. No, I get it. Listen.
listen, I'm going to have to say
Mhm.
this, and the sky
Oh,
may
here
be
we
falling because I'm saying this.
look out.
Hold on, let me say the disclaimer. The views and opinions heard tonight are not necessarily the views and opinions of everyone on the panel and or in the chat. Now that I've got that out the way, you're cleared of what I'm about to say. But Skydio
Mm-hmm.
did it
All right,
the
here
good
we
old
go.
American way. There is no longer going up against a guy in the boxing ring and taking him out. Skydio took him out when he was walking to his car in the alley one day. They took out DJI. And that's how I feel it went down. And I have to say kudos to Skydio because what's happening, they wanted to have drone dominance here in the United States, and they're slowly getting
Excuse me. I,
that.
I would not point the finger at only Skydio.
It's not just them.
It was a
There's unusual
consortium.
machines,
It was a
unusual
consortium.
machines. Um,
It was a
what's that?
consortium of them because AU,
Yeah,
VSI, and a lot of other organizations were behind trying to push them out. Even Brink. There was
yeah,
a
true,
few.
true.
So I mean, that had nothing to do with the audits not being done per se. I mean, but maybe a whole
No,
lot.
maybe not. Maybe
No,
not.
but listen, what I'm saying, but maybe a whole lot to do with how the bill was written, and you knew the bill was damaging the way it was written when you see them say that if nothing is done, then they end up on the list. If something is done and there is something found, then they end up on the list without even being able to dispute it. So, I mean, you knew that there was something wrong from Jump Street. So
True.
let's not
That
even
is
knock
true.
ourselves out and drive ourselves crazy with it because we knew that was how it was going to happen from the beginning. That's what they wanted.
I just saw an
I,
error message.
error where?
This was an error message that said, I went to comments to see if I could comment,
Mm-hmm.
post a comment.
What did it say? What did it say?
It said messages may not be readable, and then it disappeared.
What?
I I want to put in the chat since I can't type in YouTube chat that it's broken. I'm going to try in the chat here in EvilMux, which is delayed with
You
YouTube, but I
can't
can still
type
type
in the
there.
chat.
Nope, it
You can't
hasn't
type.
moved. The YouTube chat hasn't moved in about 4 minutes or so.
But you can't type in it, you said.
I can't type in it anymore. I tried several times. So I'm putting here in EvilMux. That is attached to YouTube. I want to see if it goes to the YouTube chat.
Oh, okay.
It's delayed, but I see. Who's the last one? Pop out comments.
I don't know. I'm not having any problem with it. I mean, it's just slow. The actual time of the stream to
Yeah,
when it's
yeah, yeah.
actually on YouTube is a little slow. Yeah, I'm seeing that.
All right. Well, it
Okay,
is
you
what it
saw
is.
what I just put in
The live stream still goes
but
on.
did you see
You
what I
can
just
watch the
put in the
replay.
chat?
What you put in the chat?
Yeah.
No. Last thing I see in the chat is we're sorry the chat is broken on some links
Wow.
here on YouTube. I did not see nothing. Now, if I refresh the YouTube
That's
page,
interesting.
yeah. Now I just refreshed the YouTube page. It's taking a second or two. I don't even see what I typed. The last person to type was Brooklyn Jimmy with an emoji going, number 2. That was the last thing I see here on in there. So I'm going to ignore that and just pay attention to the chat in here.
So yeah, I mean,
It is what it
as
is.
as far as them taking them to court, I guess they're gonna try. I mean, they're still gonna try to push to get their audits done because they felt that they were actually put on this list without any, you
They
know.
were railroaded.
Well, we know that because the way it was written. Yeah, it was the way it was written. Um, Listen, there was no real substantial evidence or say that DJI had a national threat. There's nothing was proved, but they end up on the list. Why? Because they knew that they could wait out the date, and they'd end up on the list anyway.
Right. They knew what was going down.
Yeah, I told you it was the way it was written made it perfect for it. Um, let's see what happens. I mean, it's in the hands of the courts now, so we'll see what happens. I mean, you heard a lot of people with this. Even for all the way up to the agricultural sector. So
This is true.
let's see where we go with this. So let's see where it goes. We mentioned last week for guys to make your voice be heard and to hit the Drone Advocacy Alliance. There's always a link in the description for
Yes.
every one of the live streams for the Drone Advocacy Alliance. So make sure it will either now, whatever you can, or after the stream, click on it and let them know. There's actually a link, I believe, in there that you can go straight to the White House and leave your comments. Don't go on there and bombard them with like craziness and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Make it make sense. You know, just put together your whole thing, tell your story and how it affects you and others. Not that you just want to be able to dive the Empire State Building or the Sears Tower or something like that. But, just tell your story and let them, let them know how you feel without being
Without
disrespectful.
being rude.
Right.
Basically, without being rude. That's what it is, plain and simple. Because I know a lot of people are in an uproar.
But
They've
yeah,
started
they're
business.
angry.
Yeah, they
Starting to get
started
angry.
businesses. They were thinking about it. They just passed their 107, and now all this crap. A lot's going on in the drone community.
Really.
I mean,
Hmm.
now the big word is before you didn't hear nothing about FPV. Now everything is FPV.
Hmm.
Everyone's going into FPV.
And don't get it twisted. Some of these contractors want FPV for some of that work to
Yeah,
see.
this is true.
But
This-
not to get away from that too much. Um, we had a few other things we were going to talk about, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Have tonight. Um, you know, I was surprised when I saw this one, but was it Versaterm doubles down on drones with Aloft Acquisition? Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Versaterm, right? They're the Canadian-based company that it's funny. They've been empowering first responders for over 45 years. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. I had no
No.
idea.
Well, yeah, they have because I would mention that back in what was that, July of 2025, right? They acquired drone sets, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now the company has announced that they are acquiring Aloft. Now we know how big Aloft is in the FAA authorizations for
United
airspace
States, yes.
right around the United States, and now um, Versaterm is looking to acquire Aloft as well. So that's a good one. I mean, wow, this is covering all of the pieces that they need in their whole puzzle to fit their whole ecosystem now, Lawrence.
Yes. Yes. It
You
and
know, hmm
the perfect example is a lot of people were wondering when all these drones and stuff are in the air, how are they going to know what's a drone that you have and how are they
hmm
going to know that's a delivery drone over there? All
hmm
of this is going to go together, fit together like a puzzle now. A
yeah,
lot.
and then but the whole thing being having them have also, excuse me, an end to end solution for public safety.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is
Right.
all in that whole ecosystem that
People wanted what people basically want to
so
know: how are the police going to know that my drone's in the air, and how am I going to know they're in the air? Well, here in the United States, Aloft already lets you know that there are aircraft in the air. Um,
mhm,
it never lets you know that there were other drones, but there were aircraft, planes, helicopters.
mhm,
That was
mhm.
the start of it.
Did they?
Yeah, for a
I
while now.
just I just know that it's great for airspace clearance
Yeah,
and
that's.
being able to get the maps and stuff like that for the
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm wrong. Not a loft. I'm thinking about the Fly app itself. A loft. I've been doing this too long. Sometimes you
no
just have a meltdown. No, I
aloft
am
aloft
totally
is
wrong. It's
one
not a
of the
loft.
things.
The loft does not let you know planes in the air. The DJI Fly app does.
Okay.
I could see if I
Well,
was drinking water, bro.
wow. So yeah,
Yeah.
um, yeah, aloft, right? Yeah. So now with aloft, right? And well, I guess let me see, like verse term, right? Like they're like the people who are like behind the what the like the other cameras and stuff like that for like the law enforcement and stuff like that. The whole network of putting
Surveillance. They were
right,
supposed to be in big into surveillance on police
right.
surveillance specifically.
Well, so now, right, they have well actually with this now they're gonna have everything here. What? They're gonna have airspace approval. They're gonna have everything. Ooh, wow.
Right, which means being that they're working for law enforcement and what is that, DFR or what drones drone first responders? Does
Well,
first
everybody's
responders
gonna
will
be
know.
working with drone first responders, but what I'm saying, the ability to manage missions and stuff like that, as well as get airspace approval all within their one network.
True, true. Where they had to use multiple apps at one
And
time. Now
right,
everything's
and
together.
and this is and this is actually something for first responders.
Right. Now think about this. Aloft
Mm-hmm.
gives you authorization.
Mm-hmm.
Another app lets you your app that you fly with lets you know there's drones in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Because of Aloft, when you request
Mm-hmm.
airspace, they should be able to see that. Don't you think? Say
What?
we're flying with a site where we're flying. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? And
Mm-hmm.
all of a sudden there's an EMS emergency 6 blocks away to the west side. We know nothing about it. They should, according to this program, Versaterm, they should be able to get LANS authorization and be able to see our
Mm-hmm.
authorized flight area.
Um. No, I get what you're saying because when you do Lance authorizations for a location, if you've been doing Lance authorizations for that specific location and you have to get them in advance, it will show you the area has Lance authorization
Right. That's
in
what
the
I'm
area.
saying.
So I don't know if they would show you when I go to the map. I know they'll show me where I have Lance authorization that has already been approved.
Well, it would only be
But will
right.
they show me anyone else who might be in the area at that same time who
Hmm.
has Lance authorization?
That's a good question. Like you said, it'll show our airspace we requested around the work job site. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking if all of these programs are working together, they should see, okay, on the east
Well,
side.
well, well, yes, for this, yes, they would be able to see everything
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because this is what that whole system is talking about.
All right. Yo, explicit, what's up?
Yeah, command, controlled, everything.
And to be able to choreograph everything in one system.
Mm-hmm.
That's what everyone's doing. Everyone's using AI to combine stuff because they did mention AI
Really?
in this
How
story.
AI are they?
Everybody's using AI. And
AIO, AIO, AIO.
what's next?
No, what? Who? Well, I kind of like their story. What they were doing. I just, you know what? I got the bandage taken off once.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Really? I didn't even,
Hmm.
you know, I didn't even
Hmm.
notice.
No, you don't want to see where they.
I thought you did go like that and go here. I saw him somewhere.
What?
Maybe before the stream. Yeah. I
It's
don't know.
in yeah, but it's not. It's ugly
Oh, okay. All right.
because
Well,
it opens.
we apologize to those of you because I see someone said hello to Ronnie. I have
Hmm.
not seen him in the chat. I can only see the
Oh,
chat partially. We apologize. The YouTube chat seems to be broken. Some people can get in. People like Josh Primack can't
I
get in.
see it moving. It's smooth. I don't see it moving, but moving very slowly. But
Like
I do see that it. I can type in it.
I just said hello to explicit, but I can only type to him
Hmm.
in the chat from EvilMux.
Oh.
So it's disturbing. Just they have to type and see. Corey just typed in the chat. That came in.
Hmm.
It is what it is. It's starting to
Really?
piss me off because I'm jumping from window to window. I can't keep up with what's happening in the chat.
So you can't keep two windows up, is what you're saying?
I am. It's just not working.
Mm.
I type on YouTube, it doesn't go. I go to EvilMux, it goes sometimes.
That's strange because I didn't
Nothing,
see
man. YouTube
what
is
you
broken. Telling you, other people said the same thing, Herman. They think YouTube is about to
Uh-huh.
make a transition. Now I see Ronnie. God bless America. Now
Hmm.
I'm just now seeing him say yo yo yo.
I see him.
I didn't see that before. It is what it is.
I just wondering why is it happening for some and not for others.
Yeah, well, that's usually how it starts.
I
Chat is
wonder
letting a few of us through. 3 out of about 60 of us. Damn.
how is it 3 out of 60 of you? Where you see that at?
As everybody's coming by to show Jack's 3D printing some support. He posted in a few spots and people were coming
I
through.
get it. I mean, but
But
there's 28 watching.
yeah, I
Damn.
don't know how the numbers are going to come up tonight. It is what it is.
Well,
On with the show.
there was the numbers are a little. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're a little bugged out. But anyway.
Anyhow, where we at? Yeah. So, let's go on. Texas is suing Anzu Robotics. Oh, believe it or not, Lawrence, they're being sued. I, I'm kind of shocked, surprised. I mean, the Texas Attorney General is suing Anzu. They claim that the company sells DJI clones. They are claiming that uh, the company is being deceptive. They claim that they are a wolf in sheep's clothing, from what I read somewhere. No, but they're saying that they were not that they didn't disclose their relationship with DJI.
Their full relationship with
Yeah,
DJI.
their full relationship with DJI. That these are actually DJI products that that they are actually pushing out. And last week, we mentioned that how they were discontinuing the Raptor because of supply chain crisis,
Mm-hmm.
right? We mentioned that here last week, and we did talk about that a little bit, a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah, we did bring it up.
I saw this come up, and I was like shocked because I spoke to Randall, and I had tried to get him to come on, but we spoke. He's not right now. That ain't happening.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
understand.
He's got his
I
hands
totally
full.
understand that right now, but the Texas Attorney General, was it Ken Paxton, alleges that Anzu engaged in false, misleading, and deceptive uh, act or practices. So now they've got the suit lists 7 counts of alleged violations. Ooh, that seven. They're in at 7. There 7 counts they claiming against
Okay.
them. Yeah, I don't know. They have, I guess, 7 counts that are violating of the Texas and what is it? Deceptive and trade practice, uh, cons- Consumer Protections Act.
Well, basically, what
So
they're
they're looking to
saying
go to
is,
trial with this.
yeah, they're gonna go to trial with it because Anzu Robotics. We
Mhm.
did have the CEO here on Wednesday night with those guys. He
Hmm.
was very specific to say that DJI. That night he did say DJI did give them full access to their SDKs and stuff like that. I didn't, at least that night he wasn't hiding anything. I don't
Um,
think.
I mean, I don't know how the business is actually conducted,
Yeah.
but from the interview that we had with him, and from everything else that I had heard, said that it is a licensed product through DJI. We all knew that. We all heard that from day one. Um, he had said that it was. uh, Mavic 3 Enterprise at a specific time in their updates of however it was, and it was going to be run on a software which was Aloft.
Interesting.
Aloft made the software for the drone.
Right. I remember him saying that.
Right. So Aloft was making the software for the drone. So everything was being done here as far as that was concerned. They went through their penetration tests and stuff like that. Everything was on the giddy up. Everything was good until, and now this comes up. So I don't know.
I'm actually surprised because they had been a little quiet for a while, and I was like, well,
yeah, a little bit because. Go ahead.
With all of the stuff that was going on with DJI, you would think Anzu would be like, here, buy us now, but we find out they were closer to DJI than led to believe, plain and simple.
Well, I mean, we all knew what they were, and he said that. He said that. He never hid that in anything that I heard him say. He never hid that it wasn't actual. Well, it. I mean, is it something that they bought up a bunch of Mavic 3 Enterprises, took them apart, spray painted it, and did what they had to do? No, it was a licensed deal.
True.
With DJI for the product, and it was, I guess, put out legally.
And they say the Anzu robotics was the same exact drone as the Mavic 3 Enterprise.
Right. It was just going to be run on Aloft software because they were doing the software for the
operating system, which was
not using DJI's system.
Okay. Well, it is what it is. Hold on a second. I just saw a chat somewhere. Hold on. And LinkedIn. Hey, what's up, Kevin? Kevin from LinkedIn had put a chat. He put,
you just
what did he
hooked
put?
Up everywhere, huh?
I mean, we tried to tell you back. Hold on. See, I may have to go to LinkedIn and read it. He says, we tried to tell you back when.
Oh, no, you did.
Back in the day. He got the link from GitHub.
No,
you got to
Kevin.
be on our LinkedIn page to see that one, but we're also
No, Kevin, you did tell me. You did tell me.
He said, I told you.
You did tell me. I tried to share it, but I found out, like what you said, no one really wanted to know.
They wanted to hear it.
No one really wanted to hear it. They just wanted to be able to argue for it.
We got 2 minutes still sponsored.
But no, he did tell me, but it was never really a secret, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Did you think it was? I mean, listen, I could be wrong, but I never thought it was really a secret.
Well, from what the story says, the story basically says Anzu Robotics misrepresented themselves when being sold to these companies in Texas. They were led to believe that even after the DJI crisis, they would still be able to use Anzu Robotics drones. But being that they are the exact same thing as the Mavic 3 Enterprise, just painted green, that doesn't apply. They want to be reciprocated.
I got a question. But I mean, but my thing is, and I'm not trying
to sponsor.
Okay, we're gonna do that real quick. I'm not trying to argue for them for it to be the lawyer in court of law, but who? I mean, when we make a deal, right? What am I supposed to do when the government comes out and puts a law that could put a kibosh on our deal?
Yeah, not a whole lot.
Because you had to know that it was a licensed thing through DJI. You had to know that.
True.
Everybody knew that.
Right. The first thing they said, DJI gave out their shape, and come to find out the internals were the same, everything. And guys stripped down. Someone got their hands on an Anzu and stripped it down.
But that they know that.
Yeah, I
That
know.
was
I know.
known.
It's all right. It's time
All
for
right,
sponsor.
let's get the sponsor. Go to FPV Corner, and we'll get to talking about
Yes,
something.
yes, yes.
All right, so here we go. Let's go do that sponsor. Jonah Deere. If you're Part 107 and you're looking to scale your operations, you want to get out and do all the work and leave everything else to someone else to handle, then Jonah Dare is for you. Place the book appointments, tools to make you a more knowledgeable pilot. You can also find ways to meet new clients right there in Jonah Dare. And if that's something that you're looking for, even to show off your work, then Jonah Dare is for you. Check it out. There's a link in the description. Jonah Dare.
Okay, I'll do
So,
that.
you do what?
Go ahead. I'm just messing with you, man.
What's that? There's a heavy humming I hear happening. But I want to ask you one question, Lawrence. Who do we have in FPV Corner tonight?
Okay, we're doing something a little different. We have Jack Higgins from Jack's 3D Printing. This is FPV Corner, and we'd like to bring him on as soon as possible. Welcome, Jack.
Thank you. Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Sure.
you find
Cool.
it's 5x5. Welcome to FPV Corner on Wednesday night with those guys. I appreciate you wanting to come on because usually I'm trying to get FPV pilots on here. First, and you're one question: did you ever fly FPV? Because you've been here. Huh?
Well, I want you to know I've been listening this last hour. I have never flown a DJI drone in my life.
Okay. Well, I assumed
Okay.
you flew FPV. I'm just messing with you
I
because
know, I know, I
you're
know.
you're a hot. What is the word? Uh,
Commodity?
you're hot on
I'm hot.
Facebook, social media there with
Hell yeah.
Jack's 3D printing.
Well,
Where
thanks for inviting me.
let everyone know where you're from, how long you've been doing this vending thing, and we'll carry it from there.
All right. Well, my name's Jack. I was born and raised in Southern California. I started FPV when it started, which was a long time ago. Before the goggles started, I was flying multi-rotors and wings, and started getting into 3D printing. And 10 years later, 12 years later, we're sitting here now. Time goes fast, very fast.
So you've been vending and selling FPV parts for how long?
Online for about not 8 years or so online.
Okay, because I do remember ordering some stuff from you, and I try to support FPV, you Fly High FPV, those guys, because to be honest, we want to spend American too.
Yep, we sure do. That's all we got left now. We got to take care of each other.
That's true. Now, those of you who don't know, Jack's 3D printing isn't just 3D printing. You print your own FPV frames.
Yes, sir. I actually cut them here in house. Uh, I basically started 3D printing. This was before really the carbon frames came out, and I actually 3D printed for everybody, and that's how I started was 3D printing. And I used to actually 3D print frames all the time and sell them, and it just got to the point where it was time to make carbon at home. So I brought some machines home and started
Sure.
doing it here myself. And the reason I did that was mainly for a lot of issues sending stuff out. I ordered from China, I had my stuff cut in China too, or
Oh, so can I
big.
interrupt real quick? You're familiar with Bang You Good then?
Yes, I am.
Those of you who don't know Bang Good, China,
Yes, for sure,
you
for
you
sure.
can get a mini over there for like $100, but
Right, right.
not
It's
no
crazy.
telling it's going to work when it gets to you.
Right, right, right.
So that
You-
made you start printing your own stuff. That
Yeah,
made
pretty
you
much. I came in the scene and I 3D printed everybody's frame stuff. So when a new frame came out, I'm really good with the computer. So I'd take my calipers, I'd order the brand new frame when everybody else did, and I'd sell those parts, kind of like how Brain 3D does now.
right.
And that's how I kind of got everybody got to know me. It was I was the first guy with all the files.
That's how I got to find introduced to you. Someone said go to Jack's 3D printing. He prints anything. And
Yeah.
I had a TBS Source One V2. Everyone was on V4 and and you printed out the V2. You was like, you sure it's a V2? And you got me the prints and everything with no problem. Now, what's the deal with the colored frame, FPV frames behind you? Because that seems to be what's hot now. People are going with color schemes, and not everybody has colored frames. Does
Well,
the carbon come colored?
yeah, pretty much. I've had Triton for over 6 years now, and about 3 years ago, FPV comes and goes. It was a little slow that year, so I went and needed to make a change. So I went and bought some colored carbon, and it probably has been the best thing I've ever done.
Okay, okay. Well, it's seems to be catching on quite well because I see a lot of your work out there.
Heck
You
yeah.
need to
I
get a
see.
Made in America stamp on it.
Well, hey, there's the proofs right here. I got all the machines. The proofs all right here, baby.
Yes, yes, yeah. But I mean, obvious. What's a hot color? What sells? What color
Uh,
sells the
Probably the
most?
purple. The purple right now, but any color that's new is always the hottest. So,
Okay,
and when I first started cutting, it was only blue and whatever color. I forgot the other one, but after that, it was two more colors. So every time the new color came out, which purple just came out,
Hmm.
the hottest one right now.
Okay.
okay.
So
And
right now, I'm looking at actually another color, and I can't decide if I should do like a camo, or I basically can have any custom color I want that they'll make for me. So I'm trying to think of
really,
something different right now, something no one else has, and I'm thinking like maybe a camo frame, maybe camo
well, I
carbon.
want you to push. I put the link to your shop. But
Okay.
those of you guys out there that fly FPV and want a colored frame instead of your traditional black frames, which you also sell too,
Yes,
but
sir. Yep.
the color frames are hot. I've been looking at a few. Now I see you get them in different mills
Yes. Anything I want,
sizes.
pretty much.
You get them at 5, 5, 6,
Yeah,
and
I
8.
carry every color in stock, 1 to 8 millimeter.
Okay. And you sell arms individually. So
Yes.
you how long
So
does it take to cut a frame? Or do you
what's
do
that?
multiple? Or what's the size of the sheet? But I
My
know you
sheets
have to
are
buy sheets. That's a sheet of carbon.
it is
So
600
now,
millimeters by 500 millimeters.
okay, so now off the top of my head, I can see right there. I can see maybe out of that sheet, you could probably get about 4 to 6 5-inch
Uh,
frames
I get
if you're cutting the base plate,
I get out of three sheets because the let me grab one. There's three different size carbons on the Triton,
right?
and you got 5 millimeter arms, 3 millimeter top and bottom, and a 2 millimeter plate that squishes on the bottom. So I
Right.
take three different sheets. You got 2 millimeter, 5 millimeter, and 3 millimeter, and I can make 15 Tritons out of three sheets.
Wow, that's impressive.
And that
That's
takes me about 5 days of work.
that's
Hmm.
what also what I have wanted to ask because I have never met anyone that cut carbon before. I mean, had carbon cut or cut it before. So
Right.
this is all new knowledge and stuff for me. I always thought that you had to be. Do you have a specialized room for cutting carbon
Yes, I have a whole room.
to keep
I'll
it
try and
clean?
show it to you guys here in a minute. It's hard with the computer and the laptop and stuff. But I'll let you guys see it.
Yeah, that's interesting because I'm like, don't you need a clean room for that?
Well, let me show you guys. It's gonna be
See,
a little hard, but I'll try.
right there, I would fail at that. Keeping a clean room
So, see that room behind me?
with the plexiglass. That's your cutting room.
That's actually a sheet of glass on there, and
Hold
it
on,
is
I'm
fully
featuring you now.
insulated. There you go.
Okay,
It's fully insulated. It's got vents and a full system that sucks the carbon in and out of there. It's
All right.
something that I don't try to be in the room when all the equipment's on. I actually will have a mask on.
okay,
I'll bring you guys
okay.
in the room.
That's it. That's in the event you would have. Yeah. Hold
So
on.
there's one CNC.
Okay, that's one cutter.
And then I got 2 more over here, and I keep all my stuff pretty much covered.
Okay.
Until you need it, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I just keep them clean.
Okay, all right.
And then this one's my baby. I've had this one for 8 years, and she's a big one.
Oh, okay.
Nice, nice.
So pretty much, I got 3 different ones. So I use them for different millimeters and stuff like that.
Okay, all right. So I'm glad to actually get to speak to someone like you. I had Fly High FPV on here. Now, my next question is, how have the tariffs affected you? If they've affected you at all, because Fly High FPV we had on here, and he was like, "Look, I pay 10,000 for a crate of stuff to come over here, $10,000, and then custom holds my shit for me, and tells me I have to pay another 17,000 on top of that 10,000 if I want my product." Has that affected you as well? And I'm sorry I can't see the chat because the chat for YouTube is kind of screwed up, but I'm trying to keep up with everything.
So
If
I sold a frame to you right now and said, this frame and the carbon is made in the United States, I wouldn't have to have any tariffs, correct?
True.
So I want you to know, and everybody know, this frame and all this carbon fiber comes from Southern California. It's all stocked. It is not cheaper than buying it from China. Obviously, there's some things that no matter what, and parts that come from China, even if the carbon fiber is truly pressed here with a machine, there's still parts that they cannot get here in the United States. So there's really no true USA. But my carbon is ordered, and as everything is actually done in California here.
Okay. All right. That's what's up. So basically, you haven't been affected by the tariffs.
Nope.
And that's interesting, don't you think, Herman? I mean, that's
Yeah,
interesting because
it's
people
different.
that I know that are in the FPV business, they've been given the runs.
Well, they don't do everything in house like I do. I run a different ship. I'm in charge of everything. I'm the boss. I am China. I am China, you know?
Listen, man, I'm not mad at you whatsoever. I'm not mad at you at all. I'm looking at your frames on the wall. Is that gold?
Yes, it's gold. I call it yellow. I got some little ones right here for you guys to look at.
Because I'm looking at the blue one next to it.
Blue.
Okay. All right.
There's the red.
Interesting.
And everything looks different in hand. This is a silver.
Yeah.
To me, this looks yellow. It is called gold.
Okay. Interesting. Depending on if it's tomato.
This is the green. And the new purple actually will look blue right now.
Okay.
But when you take and put the blue next to it, it will change colors.
I have a question on Facebook because YouTube is screwing up. But they're listening to the stream, and Josh Primack told me to ask question: what VTX system do you use since you don't use DJI?
I use Walksnail on everything.
Okay.
This is good. Do you just sell FPV frames? I know you sell mountings. I know you sell screws.
Pretty much, I'm pretty busy with just the carbon, so I try to just stick to what I can handle, and that's just cutting frames. I've been going through 100 a month right now.
Now you do have a hardware. You cut 100 frames a month.
Right now, I'm cutting 100 frames a month. I'm in here every day.
Bro, I'm not mad at you. Keep on going. Keep grinding. I'm actually looking at your website right now. I'm going to pop it up on screen real quick to show. Yeah, and the link is in the description, and your Facebook link are also in the description. You even do Sinwoo frames.
Yep, that's the Cine Shark.
I see a Sin Shark there. I like it. I like everything you're doing. Like I said, I at one time had got my TPU prints from you.
Awesome.
Yeah, I remember getting some of my first. But you also sell hardware for
Yep.
screws. A lot of people don't do that. So that's interesting in itself.
Well,
But those of you who
I
don't,
kind of take my own niche. What I can't get from someone else, I want to be able to have it.
I got you. I got you. And that would make a hell of a lot of sense.
And I actually started cutting my own frame because even back in the day, it was hard for me, 8 years ago when the new X Hover frame came out, they wouldn't sell arms. There was no arms. They didn't have parts laying around. So that's what brought me to make my own frame, was to have something in stock for everybody. This was for me in the beginning.
Did
There
you have
wasn't
any
anything
idea?
else but for me, but now it's for everybody.
Did you have any idea you could make a living off of cutting frames?
I don't make a living doing this. I never said I made a living, did I?
Well, you're comfortable. You're
I'm
comfortable
very
making.
comfortable.
You're
Yes.
comfortable cutting what you want.
Yes, I am.
That was a play with words. But Shorty FPV, OG Shorty FPV says he's cutting me some stuff on top of the 100 frames. Hell of a guy. So Shorty FPV is giving you a shout out on
Thanks,
Facebook.
Shorty. Heck yeah.
All
You
right.
know? So if you're friends with me on Facebook and you can't get into the chat on YouTube, you can send messages or questions that way as well. Now,
It actually is broadcasting live on
yeah, we are on Facebook, LinkedIn,
Facebook.
and Facebook. Yeah, Facebook, LinkedIn, and on YouTube. Not bad at all.
Yeah.
Is there anything anyone you want to shout out for support? That shows you a lot of support.
Yeah, definitely. My Florida crew over there on the other side, on the East Coast, Vapors FPV, and all my boys out there. They
All
do.
right.
He does a great job out there. One of my sponsored pilots, and man, he can rip. He
I
does a
had
great
him on
job.
here.
Sells me a lot of frames. He's an awesome guy. Brings the community together out in Florida for me. Good place out there. I'd love to be out there a little bit more.
Okay,
Okay.
all right, that's what's up because we still have a little bit of time. I
And
just
as a matter of fact, anybody who wants to order anything from my website, they can use the code Vapors FPV, and they'll get free shipping over $80.
Okay.
Okay. So you know what? See, now I may have. That's interesting. That's interesting.
All right. All right. That's a
We'll
good
make a
one.
mental. We'll make
It's
a
a link.
mental.
There's a link in the description for your site, so everything everybody can find them. So make sure you get that code down so you can get that discount.
It's Vapors FPV, correct? And we
Yes,
had him
sir.
on. He's pretty. He's actually not pretty good. He's damn good pilot.
Yep, he keeps
Definitely.
me going. That's why I'm out there breaking stuff, having a good time.
See. I just can't cross that line. As soon as I do a power loop and come out of it, I'm like, I'm done.
Well, I think that power loop you're talking about was about 5 years ago, and it probably cost me a couple grand.
Oh wow,
Yep.
wow, yeah. But see now you fly freestyle, right?
Yes, I fly freestyle. I just started learning my trippy spin and Matty flips and stuff like that.
Okay, so now you're
Okay.
flying over stuff and backwards through it again.
Upside down.
See, too much for me. Too much. I just like to cruise. I'm a cruiser because I'm looking at that blue frame over there over your shoulder.
Uh-huh.
But I like the green. What size is the green frame over there?
I have two. I have a True X and a squishy frame. The True X will hold 5.5 blades, and the squishy will hold 5.1 blades.
Because unfortunately, I'm going to be forced to switch over to walk snail. I already have a set of goggles I'm looking at. I'm just trying to put some things together and get some business handled first before I make that dive. Because I'm stuck on O3 on O3, man. I got suckered into that before they jumped over to O4. And I did it late. When I jumped late, O3 was already on its way out. And walk snail, I'm seeing a lot of people fly walk snail, bro.
I love walk snail. To be honest with you, if you fly a Vista, it's pretty much the same thing.
That's what I have. I have nebulas and Vista systems.
it's about the same.
I have a 7-inch FR7 that's on a Vista Polar,
Oh,
Caddx
okay,
Vista.
cool.
So yeah, okay, that's not bad. I can see wires with those.
Right. I love my walk snow. I actually get it doesn't have DJI penetration like deep,
Mhm.
but I live out in the desert and I have nothing out here, so it's perfect for me.
Now, see, that's my concern. If I want to switch over to walk snail, and I need to fly a construction site where there are radio frequencies, where there's a lot of metal and things, I need to do that research on it.
Right.
You understand? And that has to do with the VTX because it would be on ELRS. It's
Right.
just a matter of VTX. I would need something. I don't know enough about walk snail to make that pull that trigger finally.
It's kind of like any system. You know your O3 and you trust your O3 and its parameters. It's kind of like any system. It's different, 100% different, but it's something I trust now. I've been flying it for 3 years. And I know
Mhm.
exactly how much I could trust it, basically.
Okay. Can you trust it 3 blocks away?
Oh, I've flown it. I've flown it myself over 2.5 miles away.
Okay. See,
Okay.
that's the kind of confidence I need in video.
Right, right,
Especially flying under urban conditions, flying in we have one job site flying in the city in a pit because it's a pit now, but
right.
it's a construction site. They have construction rebar, everything. And I don't have a problem with the O3 on ELRS, but I need something to just push me over the ledge to walk
Well,
snail.
you're not going to get any more better penetration than DJI. It's just kind of how life is.
I got you. I
But
got you.
I actually switched to walk snow. I flew Vista. I flew the O4. I flew the O4. I mean the O3 and the Vista.
Yeah.
I stopped buying DJI because every year I had to buy something new. That's kind of why I left DJI. And when
That's
they
why.
came out with the O3 and all the new stuff, I didn't buy it. I was just like kind of over it. And then what'd you just say? The O4 came out right after that.
If you didn't jump ship
So
early
there's
enough.
5 sets of goggles that we're talking about
Uh,
now in the
Yes,
last 6 years.
five freaking sets of goggles for 2 operating systems.
And I'm still using the original walk snail goggles from
All
5
right,
years.
Jack, you've done it. You've done it. You've pushed me over the edge.
oh, I gotta
Convinced.
laugh.
If
Gotta
you need a
laugh.
VTX, it's in stock. Anywhere you want to order it. You know, it's not
Listen,
something that you're going to have tariffs on. You order straight from them
listen.
right now, you will have no tariffs.
I like that, Jack. You pushed me over the edge, bro. Yeah, you pushed me over the edge. No, seriously. I'm tomorrow morning. I'm gonna make a list of some shit I need,
Good,
and
good.
I'd
And you
like
know
to.
what? Get the original Avatar goggles. They're cheap for $200. You can buy a set used. That's all you need.
Really?
You'll love them.
Okay, how are
You'll
they
love
on distance?
I mean, I live out here in the desert, so I can go as far as my battery will take me.
You said, "Well, I fly the beach a lot. The beach and open places
You'll
like
be
that.
fine.
Only
You'll
time, only time I fly up close is for work. You
you'll
know, but
actually notice a different latency. I'm not going to say it's less or more, but you're going to have a different latency on those goggles, and you'll either like it or you won't. But I feel it's a faster latency.
okay. You said walk snail what?
Just the original Avatar
Avatar.
goggles. They're
Okay,
actually Fat Sharks.
really?
Oh,
I was familiar. I come from Fat Shark before I went
Good.
digital. So,
Well, I
all
just
right,
bought
cool.
myself some analogs for Christmas. I'm going back to analog.
Get
mm-mm.
some true RC patch antennas, shorty.
Okay.
Good look. Good
You'll
look.
be
That's
fine.
what I need. I need patch antenna and Omni. Listen, Jack, is there anyone you want to shout out? We got your I'm gonna get a frame. I'm gonna get a frame and say, "Yo, this is Lawrence," because you probably don't know me through emails. You got a shitload of emails. All right. I'll say, "Yo, this is Novice Quads or Lawrence." You were on the live stream when I get the frame
Heck yeah. I'll
because
hook you up.
I've crossed over, Irvin. I'm
Mm-mm.
still keeping my DJI shit. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, the
You'll
good
be,
thing is you'll get good money for it right now, at least.
he'll be back.
No, No.
He'll be back.
No, I like my O3 and my Vistas. They work fine.
They work fine.
They work fine. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yo,
Absolutely
Jack,
right.
I want to tell you thank you, man, for coming on
Well, thank
FPV
you
Corner.
guys.
This is Jack Higgins from Jack's 3D Printing. If you don't know him on Facebook, his website and Facebook links are in the description. Please go by and show the man some support. Buy American.
There you go.
You can't buy any more American than that. He's cutting his own frames. There's no tariffs. You better be quiet saying that, bro.
Hey, you're the one that let it out, not me.
Hey, make sure you guys hit him up and get a frame.
Thank you guys. Thank you, fam. Thank you guys so much for letting me be here and hanging out with you guys.
Around the holiday, we'll hit you up and maybe we'll try and cop a few frames to give away.
Done.
Around the holidays.
Done. Let's do it.
And do it in the name of Jack's 3D Printing, okay?
Piece of cake. Let's do it.
All right, cool, man. I appreciate you for coming on. Now that I've actually got to meet the infamous, you're like a freaking Facebook FPV god when it comes to frames, man.
Well, I want you guys to know you're the first podcast I said yes to.
Oh,
I noticed that. You told me that.
You
told me that. I appreciate that, man. Let's try and get you back on here before or after we have to get you back on here again.
Well, let's do it. I'll see you guys in a couple months.
All right, cool, man.
Right.
Listen, Jack, thank you. We appreciate you. Thank you for coming on. And that's it. Anything else you want to say?
Nope. Just thank you to the FPV community overall. Thank you to everybody.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Thank you, Jack, man. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thanks, guys. I'll see you soon.
Okay, cool. See. That was good. That was good. I hope some guys watched the replay and learned something today, because I damn sure did. I definitely did. Unfortunately, the chat is broke. Hey, Lance, how are you? Sorry, I'm not paying attention to the chat tonight.
What's going on, Lance? Yeah,
I'm glad.
I'm actually glad to see that, because now they're talking about, guys sourcing parts. Now we got parts. We got frames now built. We've been having built here. But we got a guy who is making the frames. We know where you can get frames, guys. All
FPV
made in America.
Frames made in America.
Get your frames, man. Frames made in America.
If you've ever thought about creating an FPV frame, I'm sure Jack will work with you. Shorty FPV said he's getting some stuff done. Hey,
you know what I wanted to talk about, Lawrence? Quick mention. A lot of talk has been about drone mitigation, and I told you guys here that they were pushing for this from the U.S. Capitol to New York City to the NFL. Even they had a lot of money allocated for the FIFA World Cup. I told you it was going to be at the FIFA World Cup. And my guys wondering and asking questions about this, because now they're talking about, because every time you turn around, there's another story about another city that would probably be hosting one of the World Cup games or events, or how many games, I don't know how many will be at that stadium, but all across the country in different places now. And another story after another story pops up, and guys start the uproar again, and like they never heard this before. But I've been talking about this for a few months now. And guys wonder, like, well, how would they know? They're going to be trained. These officers are going to be trained. There's a training facility right now. I've mentioned that. I've even showed you the facility where guys are being trained. Excuse me. And I don't know what else more to say about it, but the fact that the issue continuously comes up and guys wonder, like, well, once this is in effect, like, well, how would they know what drones to shoot down, or which drones are part of whatever?
Mm-hmm.
There's a thing called remote ID, and there's other things that they have in place that they know what drones are part of the event. And if your drone is not part of the event, then your drone is a violation or
Yep.
in violation. I don't care if you have a remote certificate, Part 107 certificate in your pocket.
Yep.
You're not supposed to be there. So yeah, that's how they know about, well, who's flying recklessly and who's not a part of what. Because if your drone's information is not listed, then you're not part of it. It's just like when you apply for the permits here in New York, all your drone information is given to them, so that is in their database. So if there's a drone in the air and there's complaints on it, they were like, okay, well, we already know about those.
Right. And that's how it's going to be. Either you'll be legal or you won't.
So, I mean, that's how that actually works.
Hmm. Hmm. Well,
So, moving right along.
okay.
You know what? This one shocked the hell out of me. And it didn't, I mean, it did at first when I first saw the headline, but then when I started to read it, I was like, you know what? This reminded me of something that we reported on over a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
But apparently, AI drone beats human in championship in Abu Dhabi. Lawrence, believe it is or not, at the A2RL drone championships in Abu
Hmm.
Dhabi. Well,
Yes.
history was made where an autonomous racing drone not only competed, but it defeated 3 championship races. We're FPV
World
human
Championship racers.
world championship races. Now, I was kind of floored by that because looking at how it was all done, and then and they make a big deal about it because everybody's immersed. They got goggles. The pilots they on the sticks, and these guys, I take my hat off to them to be able to fly that fast with those sticks and be able to shoot through these gaps. So these guys are really good. But you talking about no pilot, no sticks, no goggles, just
Yeah.
one what? Vertical nerve in some network, right? That the network actually, what is it, 500 hertz? This network runs at
Hmm.
now. I was quite interested in this because they have what they call a guidance and control network.
Right.
Now, at one point, guidance and control networks were like see and then move. This one here happens to actually have the AI does it simultaneously. So it's seeing it and it automatically is being able to maneuver and time
It's
through,
calculating on the fly.
yes, all of the space around it. This is amazing.
Now, this, can I say something? This is
Please.
where it gets scary because if you have ever heard these two words together, it's been on sci-fi and television. It says the
Mhm,
neural net sent motor commands directly to the ESC,
mhm.
bypassing traditional control loops.
Yep.
Neural net.
Yep.
Remember that. You're going to hear that a lot. Neural net.
Yeah. It doesn't have, well, yeah, that's like, it's just when you see it and think about it, it already did it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Now, think in mind, it only knows to win. It doesn't know it's racing against. It knows it's racing against other objects, but
Hmm.
all it knows is it was told to win, which means it's going to calculate every possible quickest route
Hmm.
through those gates you could possibly think of as a human. Before you're thinking about committing to one or two gates, this one's already thinking three or four gates ahead to fly optimally through this.
You deleted some
No, somebody had delayed a message, blocked stopped a message, and
oh,
I just put them on timeout after seeing the message.
Oh, what was the message?
Every now and then we get scragglers in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's okay. Welcome to Wednesday night with those guys. We missed the last sponsor by 5 minutes.
Oh, you know what we do? We do have two sponsors actually. We have these guys here, Lawrence.
Yes, Cloverleaf FPV systems. You get 15% off for those using the coupon code those guys for 15% off Cloverleaf FPV systems. We've had them on before. This is the one VTX system that you can rig on a car, a drone, and or fixed wing.
Oh yeah, that's it.
15% off. Use those guys.
That's right. Make sure you grab that up. NJ, I see you got that.
She got the
Going.
glass. That's all I
Yep.
see. Salute, Angie. I wish I could join you, but it's still too early.
I'm
Lance, I
having
see you, bro. I
I'm
just can't
having
see the. Go
drink
ahead,
of
huh?
choice. I'm having a drink of choice right here.
Oh, well, that's not till later for me, but
Water.
I just wanted you guys to know really quick. If I haven't said hello to you or respond, it's because the YouTube chat has been screwed up since the beginning of the
Is
stream.
it?
Some people can get in, like Shorty, OG Shorty, and Josh Primack. They can see the stream through Facebook, but they can't, or they can see the stream, but they cannot chat in the actual chat.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been screwing up. And if you remember last week, Facebook went dead on Facebook. YouTube went dead for a few
Did it?
hours. Yes. A few
Well,
people
maybe
experienced it up
maybe
and down.
something needing fixing. They're fixing something.
They're fixing
And
something. They're about to add AI to YouTube.
they're in the
Watch.
back with ratchets and stuff like that. They fixing.
Mm-hmm.
They got the tools out. They just fixing it.
Yes, definitely. See,
Right.
Herman, I've committed to Walk Snail now.
Oh man,
Now it's
stop.
to
You
you.
got
To,
a
now it's,
hundred. You got 100 drones running on what? On
I have okay
O
working,
three. Why don't you
flying
just?
right now. Flying. I
Here
have
we
one,
go.
two,
Here we
three,
go.
four,
More distractions.
five of 9 drones are
Mm-hmm.
flying.
All right. Don't worry
Five of,
about
and they're working on either the Cadex Vista or the O3 units.
it. Okay, so you're good then.
Well,
You
one
got
of them
5
needs a new.
drones.
One of them needs a new air unit, and I'd like to have an air unit as a spare. So I
Oh,
actually need 2 air units. The
here we
air
go.
unit does not record on the DVR anymore, so I can only use that for just regular flying.
I hear you,
I'm struggling, bro.
Captain Crash.
Hey, if I freestyled, I would probably need a shitload of parts.
You'd have to be down at the place and just fly there.
Yeah, bring it back inside, replace the arm.
But anyhow, Lawrence, your buddy, your good old friend.
Who's that?
His name kind of sounds like a Chinese soup or something like that. But anyhow, SpaceX and XAI joins a secret $100 million drone challenge. It's a secret. Don't tell nobody. But nah, seriously. All jokes aside, the U.S. Defense Department secretly rolled this one out in the last 6 months, which is a $100 million I guess championship or campaign or whatever. It's a competition. Let's put it that way. It's a competition.
Okay.
To build an autonomous drone swarm. That can be. Let's check this one out.
This is the scary part.
Well, that can be controlled by spoken command.
Mm-hmm.
And believe this, right? As they want to be able to have this thing take commands from spoken command and coordinate through all of the drones and move into action. They want to be able to use this on the battlefield.
Yes. Yes, they're blatantly SpaceX and XAI.
Mm-hmm.
Make a mental note.
Yeah. So we spoke about this earlier this year, and no, not this year. Last year we
Last
talked.
year, last year, yeah.
Yeah, late last year we talked about this because the amount of money that was allocated for this in the big beautiful bill.
Mm-hmm.
So we did speak about this, but I just think that now we're starting to see some of this stuff now coming to work now and what they wanted to do. So what is it now? So guy, what unusual machines will probably be providing the equipment for this?
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
Yep. Yep. Unusual machine. Can I read one sentence that
Uh,
makes this
sure.
really, really? It's this. People should pay attention to this, and it's quite disturbing because
Mm-hmm.
SpaceX and XAI, we know Elon owns and runs, etc. This is their goal: target-related awareness and sharing, and
Mm-hmm.
eventually what the Pentagon describes as launch to termination. So they
Mm-hmm.
want you to design a system of a swarm of drones, and they want to start with the software to be able to fly drones. They'd be aware of each other, and at voice command, be able to go out and execute or terminate something.
Mm-hmm. And these
That's
actually
scary,
are
bro.
going to be done at what we consider as low cost. Because
Mm-hmm.
let's be for real, for what drone could cost, FPV drone is at low cost.
Right.
You're talking about expanding artificial intelligence
Mm-hmm.
across military, you know, planning and logistics. So let's see.
Well,
I'm
now,
I'm
now
I'm,
here's their
I'm more
point.
happy to see what they pull out. I
Here's
want to see
here's
it.
here's their two-sidedness on this, because they go on to say while drone light shows often create an impression that swarming technology is already mature, it
Hmm.
actually isn't. There's
Hmm.
a lot of things that can go
Oh yeah,
wrong
there's a lot of
still,
work to be done.
and we've seen drone light shows go down.
There's a
And
lot of work to be done.
true, and we've also seen airplanes dropping swarms of drones already. There's plenty of
Mm,
videos of it already, so they're already testing. But
is it?
they want a true military swarm.
We'll
Can you
see.
imagine?
We'll see.
Can you imagine
I,
where they're going
I
with
think
this, Herman?
I think a lot of that stuff you saw was like some AI generated videos.
In the very beginning, yeah, but what they show you usually comes to fruition eventually.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's why I said what I said about certain technologies. If you share certain things, then the drone program could actually move a lot faster in this country. We mentioned it once before, but I don't think anybody heard this. But
Mhm.
things like OcuSync and Lightbridge were not things that somebody found; they were things that someone purchased.
Yes.
They purchased the
Yes.
right to have these things and to be able to control it and to be able to use it.
Hmm.
Um, so let's not, you know, if someone
But
has the
this is the
capability
first time, Herman.
that that certain things could interfere, like like this,
But this is
big
the
learning.
first time we're hearing the main
Hmm.
objective of certain organizations is to create objects of war. They're
No, this is not the
blatantly
first time. This is not the first time
well.
because we spoke on this before when we spoke on
We've
the money that was allocated for doing this for this very
yeah,
same exact thing.
yeah, true.
We're just now talking about a who, and it's not just I guess them, but it actually is a contest to see who can come up with something.
Well, it says XAI has been actively recruiting engineers with
Right.
active secret or top secret U.S. security clearances already. So if you already have some of this stuff, you can get a job working with Elon, seeking candidates experience with the Department of Defense and federal contractors. They going to invest some serious money into this.
Told you, the guy whose name sounds like a soup.
Yeah, true. It just sounds like a soup.
Elon, or a tea, whatever, a soup or a tea, I don't know.
It's just funny. You got jokes. That is funny. But
It doesn't?
yeah, kind of. Sounds like something foreign.
Like a soup or something, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Elon,
All right, well.
or tea, right? Like they got oolong.
Oolong tea, you stupid. or udon noodle.
See, it's me though, right?
You started me.
It's me though, right?
Udon noodle. Udon musk. Still
See,
sound.
now when you throw musk in there, right? It can't be a food anymore because musk.
I know.
Not, like,
I
that's
agree.
synonymous with like
I agree with you on that.
like the smell. You know what I mean? That ain't food like.
That's like udon musk. All right, what's next?
You're a fool. Oh yeah, Orlando to vote on a $6.8 million Axon Skydio drone plan, which I think is a little weird. But Monday, or that I guess passed, they supposed to had voted on this expansion to the Orlando Police Department's drone program. What jumps out to me at this is that, well, I'll have to say this once again, it is for drones for first responders. So this is what makes it so interesting. They're talking about this is going to be built around Axion's, it's going to be built around Axion with Skydio's aircraft. Now, this approval from the city would amend their contract with Axion, and that the previous contract they have with Axion, I should say, and what now they're going to be purchasing 11 new drones, right? 11 new drones, right? And over 8 years, an 8-year period, right?
Yeah.
Now, this here is funny because at a cost a year of $759,322
for
a
11
year
drones for 8 years.
For Skydio drones. No, that's the cost per year.
Oh, okay.
For the Skydio drones and for the drones. And let me just brief you on Axion. Axion happens to be the guys who I guess do the body cams and the cameras in the car, do the whole
for law enforcement
ecosystem. It's going to do the whole ecosystem for them, and they're now going to implement these drones into it. Now they go on to say in the article that I read that they know full well, because it's been done and they've been doing this for much less money, with a more versatile drones from DJI. But they have to switch over to the Skydio drones because of funding and stuff like that. Right. And now they're going to spend much more money on drones to be able to make this happen. I mean, this is happening all over the entire country now. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, is anybody going to give the small business guys money to switch over to something that they don't make yet?
Listen, I'm wondering myself, seriously.
I
Everybody's
mean,
getting money to switch over, but the small businesses aren't even considered. And they're
mhm.
talking about investing in an entire infrastructure, Herman. The
Yeah.
entire state is going
Uh-huh.
to eventually wind up running off of.
Well, check this out. You got to look at this. Because you got the whole screen set up. They can see the drone footage from all of the Skydio drones. They can see, they can get the footage from the drones. They can get the footage from the police cars, the body cams, everything from
All at
surveillance
real
cameras
time.
in the street, all logged in together, so they can see everything.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, that's what they want. That's what they
Big
want.
Brother watching at all times.
Mm-hmm. You've
He
seen
went that
movies.
way.
You've seen movies about it over and over and over.
Well, you got it now.
True. Between that and the police flying bikes in Dubai.
I'm just interested in seeing how all of this rolls out. I've seen the drones take off at the precinct from the roof of the precinct already, but I haven't, gotten to
I've
see
yet
it.
to see a Skydio take off from a New York City precinct, and they swear by Skydio. At least when they do those photo ops. I'm just saying, I have yet to see a
I'm
police
quite sure they
precinct,
have them.
a police precinct, and you and I met the robotic guys from the robotics department. And what are they
Mhm.
flying?
Well,
DJI.
well, that's what they had then. I mean,
Yeah, true.
that was from the fire department. What are they going to use now? I mean, wow.
Good
They're
point.
probably going to keep using that stuff until they can get something for them.
Right.
Because what do they have for them? Nothing.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, their Skydio's X10 is a drone in a box.
I
It's
can see it now. They got the Skydio up over a fire.
yeah.
Can someone go in and get the drone that fell in the roof? Drone is on the roof. It just went down.
That would be funny. That'd be hilarious. Give somebody an idea. They'll create it on AI. Give them long enough.
You ain't right.
That's what they're doing with everything.
The drone went down on the roof. Yeah, the Skydio's down. It's on the roof.
The drone needs to be rescued.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? Until I see the hypocrisy stop, I'm going to keep laughing and joking about it seriously, because if you go anywhere in New York, you see any news op and you see New York City police and commercials, they're showing the freaking Skydios. We got a police precinct right here where they go to the roof, Herman. You got precincts over by you where you've seen DJI taking off, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what's this
Well, I'm
bullshit?
not
When
going
you
to
see
say they
the
don't
mayor,
have the Skydios.
they're taking off with a Skydio behind them on One Police Plaza and stuff like that. Are they props? Because I've yet to see one working.
They work.
I
They
bet
work.
they do.
For seven, eight. Well,
You
like
mean
13 grand.
a $3,000 drone for 13,000?
Yeah.
Yeah, you keep
Plus,
on.
plus the software package.
True. Sort
You
of.
know what's crazy?
Huh.
All of the stuff that we like, like what we do for certain people, and you've seen some of these videos these guys put on LinkedIn for construction and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Without DJI, what drones do you use to do that? Because even if you got the Skydio, right, X10, is are you gonna get out there and shoot cinematic footage with it?
No, no. You're right. You're right about that.
We're
I can't
doomed
stand the
until it
fact.
happens.
Has the chat moved any? Because I can't tell if it's
It
working or
moved
not.
a little bit. I mean, I listen. From what I see, everything is screwed up here. We got 5 likes. It's
Oh no,
13
we're
modules.
at 25. I just refreshed. We're at 25 there.
Really?
We're
I don't
still
even know
streaming
if the
on
YouTube
LinkedIn.
studio is right because the YouTube studio is flatlined and
Oh
it
damn.
has, it gave me some number here that
Yeah, they're
listen.
screwing up.
It it it, it says 14 continuous in the chat. It shows who the numbers, um, but it don't.
Well, I hope it's resolved by next week. Seriously.
I mean, yeah, me too. I don't. I just totally don't understand that. The numbers on the as far as the YouTube studio is concerned never really moved. It just flatlined
Oh
the whole.
wow. That's interesting.
You know,
I'm
it
telling
has
you, they're getting ready to switch over to AI. Watch.
it has the. But that's all. Nobody's controlling that. You know, it's all got the. It got the when
Yeah,
people
the
come in.
graph. Yeah, it has the
Right.
graph. When
It
people
was
come
like
in and when they leave.
it's been the whole night.
That's messed up.
But the numbers, they show the numbers moving and the amount of people in the chat moving in
Oh,
and out. So
all right. So
everything else, I
hopefully,
guess, I hope is working.
yeah, because I can't see nothing. My chat is frozen. My chat hasn't moved in a few minutes. But that's okay.
And and it's funny because there's no data or nothing found. VidIQ is out. So the whole thing is all acting weird.
Yeah, this is true. But
Anything you want to say before we get out of here? Because it's almost that time, you know what I mean?
yeah,
This is
it is. It is.
final seconds here with everyone.
We
Um,
made it through another live stream, number 335.
you made it seem like it's hard to get through, like you just get beat up or something, like
No,
midway through,
no.
and it's
It's
like an
another notch in
endurance race.
the no, it's another notch in the belt of experience. Pour water in yourself and start boxing again.
No, you know how the people in the marathon they running and
Uh-huh.
they're just grabbing cups of water from people and dumping it on their head.
Yeah. Yeah. Or splashing himself in the face.
Yeah, you make it sound like trying to get through a marathon or something.
Oh no, man. No, it's just another notch in the belt of experience. You know that.
Oh, okay.
Unlike other places.
What?
Yeah. Let me stop. All right. Listen,
You
anything you
know
want
what?
to say before we get out of here, man?
Listen,
Because I
I've
can't
been
even put
talking.
a message in the chat unless I do it through here.
I have been talking. I just wanted to, if you wanted to recap anything or talk about mention before we get out of here.
Yeah. I
It,
hope DJI gets something done as
mhm.
opposed to being audited. Even if they're audited and turned down, I would still like to see an audit.
Well, I really hope that DJI can get the courts to look at this, recognize that they've been bamboozled the whole way through, and haven't had to get their say. And even if, like you said, even if they get to get it done, if let's say even if they did it done and there's something found or whatever they don't find or whatever, but at least they had their day.
Right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right. That's my whole point right there.
And I really truly hope it works out because it's not even just about games anymore. It's a lot more at stake right now than having some fun in the park.
True,
I mean,
true.
I'm all in the investment, so I got to keep swimming to the other side. And I don't.
I hear you. Trust me, I do get it. I do get it.
So um,
All right.
we'll see
Well,
what happens. You know, what I mean, like I said, for what we do, there is no other drone out
there's no
there
replacement,
for
right?
it.
And they're not trying to.
So let's just keep on doing what we do. But guys, we mentioned the drone mitigation and stuff like that, and I always say this, guys: protect yourself and protect your hobby. Be safe out there, guys.
Yes,
And we
definitely.
will see you guys next week. Won't we? I hope so.
God willing, I hope so.
Okay, yeah, well. And we'll see you next time with those
Those guys.
guys. Good night, everyone.
I love those guys.
I love you too. Good night, everyone.
And with that,